it's Cowboy Monty, and you're now watching itsmontez.com. I wanted to come to you with a couple responses. There's a couple things I want to talk about. There's a little bit that I want to talk about. It's about to do with social media. Last time you seen me, I was crying because I hadn't been on the team. Hadn't been here for a while. So it's been a while. I told Cowboy Monty he'd come on and he could introduce it, but he kind of totally did it all wrong. Anyway, itsmontez.com. Thanks so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you don't do that, you can't keep up. So I had a Q&A. I'm not really to the point of like producing the film yet, but I do have a couple questions that I can answer. But before I do that, I'd like to take this time out to say thank you to all the people who are watching the content, who are sharing the content, and who are commenting on the content. Those are three big things that can make things more successful for me on my part. See, I knew it. That's all you wanted me to do. You wanted me to come on here and do the introduction. Nobody cares about those three big things. Nobody cares about it. If without those things, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what kind of film you want me to produce. I don't know if you want to see Cowboy Monty or not. See, Cowboy Monty's been missing, as you can tell. He hasn't been on films for a while. Nobody's told me that they wanted to see him, so I just didn't know about it. But without further ado, we're going to answer some questions. All you wanted me to do is do the introduction. Why don't I just go back with the professor back in the box where I came from? I'll go back to the box. Susan Elsewhere says, you said some totally astonishing things in this rant. You've compared social media to prison penitentiary visitation. Say what? Part of being incarcerated is social isolation, which indeed should be because the person has shown their inability to function in society. Further into the read, she asks, why don't I have every form of social media known to mankind? Well, do you really have them all equally? I can see by following you, you are minimally to prefer some methods over others. So what on earth are you saying? She got you. So yeah, no, that was pretty straight to the point, pretty core on it, right? But no, I was trying to say that social media is pretty powerful, and how I'm relating jail and social media and how they work together. Again, like I said, if you look into some of the ways that they use communication and how they're using communication now, it's not just through the phone anymore. It's you can do it on webcam through live like they're doing here. I've pulled up an article you can see right here where Securus.net actually has a device to where you can see an inmate visually face to face. So like again, like technology is getting so powerful and bringing things to the point to where like connection with somebody is something. So like again, looking at the jailmate, if the jailmate's sitting inside jail, he only gets visitation so often, and you get send messages back and through this Securus device that they have going on, which I don't know all the specs of it and things like that. You could read more into this to find out. But if they miss, if you write them and they don't write back, and it takes 4 days to write back, you know, it's aggravating. It's something that's going to frustrate somebody, you know. So that's what I was kind of like trying to relate to things. It's a little bit different nowadays versus back in the day. You tried to send a letter back and forth, and it would take like 4 to 5 days. Like I was saying, it would take like a little while to get that message back. Social media is now, it's like when I want to get a hold of somebody, I send them a contact information. Now I do know, like through business people, you know, email is a very official way to do things, is sending things through email. That's a very official way to do it, and people will more rather, if they're running business, check at their email before they do the social media. But still, even fact on that, there's no excuse. It drives me up the wall. If you have a social media account, at least respond. Dude, I know that you see the tweet, I know that you see the Google notification, I know that you see these things, then why aren't you responding? But then again, also too, I think it really comes down to how someone's using their social media. Like there's two different people on social media or on the internet. Social media is just another way of saying internet. There's two different kinds of people. You have people who are consuming, and you have people who are creating. People who are making content for other people to eat up or digest, to take in, and other people who are just digesting it and taking it in. You know, there's people who are doing that. And then again, like on my channel, there are people who are watching my channel for business mind things, and then there's some people who are just well, I really don't know why you're here. I mean, hey, more power to you. Peace. If you want to be here, be here. You know, I'm all about love and happiness, and that's what I love to spread. But then again, this channel is about trying to give you more information, give you more knowledge into knowing things. You know, sometimes it takes someone else saying it in a different kind of a way to make it make sense. Well, I've been asking you what sense does it make for me just to be an opener, and you can't never make no sense of that. So make some sense of that. I bet you can't do it, can you? You can't do it, can you? I bet you can't. You can't even do it, can you? Anyway, to answer the second half of your question, do I have all social media accounts? Well, I don't have them all, but I have a majority of them. I think that when it comes to using social media accounts, it's to whichever one does you the best. You know, like Pinterest, for instance. I do have a Pinterest. Some people use Pinterest just for like ingredients and stuff like that, and I really don't think that that's just the prime reason why Pinterest is here. You can use it for plenty of other reasons. You can write blogs through Pinterest and share them, and other people will watch them. Pinterest is more of a visual type of thing. Seeing the picture on there, people click it because the picture looks interesting, and then next thing you know, you're reading. So it's more or less of that. Then if you go to like WordPress, that's a place for people to set their blogs at, and so it's more or less of people who are looking to read things. I have a WordPress as well. Then you have your websites. Your website's like basically your main hub where everything's laid out to where you can go to any of my information or anyone else's information who has the website and find out what exactly it is that they're doing. You could always check out my website, itsmontez.com, and subscribe to it and check out what I've got there. All you gotta do is click the tabs. I've got a blog there. You can get lots more information, and it's free. So that's my whole point on top of looking at things like, hey, I'm connecting with you, and why are you trying to charge me to get information? You know, so like that's the big thing is when you're giving your information to people, don't sell it to people, just give it to people, and it'll make more sense for others. Instead of doing the whole thing, oh, I'll sell you what I know. You know, I mean, at some point in time, I do think it does come down to making money. You could read in a later blog that I had posted. I think it was just like yesterday, I guess. October the 4th. Be sure to check out that blog. I have it here posted. You can just check that out. Here's a link. I wrote on there a little bit about what exactly it comes down to whenever it comes to making your money. You know, whenever it comes to a situation to where whether or not this person is someone you could utilize to make money off of, or if this is a situation to where you really aren't looking to make money, you really need to make a connection, because again, that's the most powerful part about it. But to further on into the discussion of whether or not I have all the social media accounts, I do have a lot of social media accounts. I've got your Facebook, I've got your Google Plus, I've got your Snapchat, I've got your Twitter, I've got your Pinterest, I've got Twitch. You know, I've got all these certain different programs, and all you have to really do is just search my name on Google, Montez McCameron, so you can find out more of the stuff that I do have, or just go to my website, itsmontez.com, and subscribe to it. But yeah, as far as that goes, social media sites are important because when it comes to people finding your stuff, you really, really, really need to have as many social media sites as there is. But then again, it comes down to what kind of social media person are you? What kind of internet user are you? Are you a person that's consuming, or are you a person that's creating? Because if you're consuming, I get it. There's no point. There's no point to have all the social media sites. You want to live your life, fine. If that's what you want to do, fine. But if you're going to be like an entrepreneur inside social media, if you're trying to do your music, or if you're trying to like sell your blogs, or if you're trying to get someone to look at like your website, or if you're trying to do affiliate marketing, you're going to need as many social media sites as you can get, because that's how people are going to find you. No brainer. Duh. It's Montez.com. Thanks so much for your question, though.
Sappy's just the cutest little deer ever. You're out of it.